What's up, everybody? We back with another one. The question of the day is, how do you properly break up? Okay. Now, listen, again, I'm mixing logic with perspective, with experience, my experience. I'm not telling you this is right, wrong, whatever. What's up, you all? So I'm just waking up, just reviewing the video, and I forgot to add something. Listen, you properly break up by either explaining why you feel the need to break up. You should usually do that so the person can better themselves and take it on and better themselves for the next person, or maybe they can correct it and make you happy, and maybe they they make you think maybe I should take this person back. But I do think you break up in a constructive way, in a way that is not gonna cause any problems. Now, breaking up in itself could cause problems, but there is a way to do something where you kind of control the fact that they should be able to understand where you're coming from. You voice yourself multiple times and you're just over it and you need time to yourself, but just be careful before you break up that you really know you want to break up, because breaking up and going back, it just creates a messy situation. But yes, make sure you've written out your feelings, you know how to express them, you're emotionally prepared, you're emotionally ready, and you talk to somebody who's either older or understands relationships and yourself and gotten their perspective. Once you've done all those things, yeah, just communicate that to the person. Now, if they're providing you any type of living situations or assistance, be ready for them to take that away, because they probably will, unless they're just a super nice person. But usually when you break up with someone, you're breaking up with the resources that they bring. So make sure, again, that you comment, like, subscribe, and we out. I'm just giving you my input. I broke up one time. I've only my wife now, she's my second relationship. My first, I did break up with her. But I needed somebody who was older than me to kind of put me in that headspace to be able to do that. So my father is adopted. He was adopted like once or twice. But the first lady that adopted him, she basically came back in his life like maybe like 10, 12 years ago. Maybe. When I was like 21, 22. I'm 32 right now. So 10 years ago, maybe like 9, 8. And I called her. And I said, Miss Whoop, Miss I. Let's call her Miss I. I was like, Miss I, I'm not feeling like this. I'm not happy about that. What you think? Baby, this is what she said. She said, baby, you're not married. And you gonna think different when you're 30. Man, I took that. I sat outside. I said, thank you, Miss I. Say less. You right, I'm not married. Click 'em. Man, I hung up and I sat outside about 3 hours. I had a final exam in college the same day. I didn't care about that, bro. I was over it, bro. And what was I over? Okay. Shorty wanted to make the money decision. I wanted to make the growth decision. I get it now. Why she wanted to make the money decision. I get it. Nevertheless, I'm a family guy. I feel like just ring it back and we'll squeeze it out more. Pause. I'm just saying, it's okay to choose less to obtain more. You don't always need more. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you need less. So I'm a less guy as of right now, and she, wanted more. She wanted a certain job that demanded a certain amount of hours, and it just and I'm 21, 22. You know what I mean? So I sat outside and she pulled up in the car, and I told her, I was like, yo, I can't keep doing this. And I think it's reached this point where I think it's time. Yeah. I think I'm breaking up with you. And she didn't take it well. She needed me. She cried. Whoop-de-whoop. I get it. But that was the day I finally understood how to be Batman, how to make the decision for me. I had to let go of us to show you what I could, to show myself what I could do. That's when Drake dropped that album. Yo, I was like, yo, I was bumping that album. That album almost helped me break up with Shorty, low key. But fellas, stay up. Do your thing. We outside. We outside, and let's continue to just push forward. And if you got any comments, questions, concerns, holla at me.